You want to be successful. You want to get as much done as possible throughout the day. And most importantly, you want to get leases. That's why they hired you. They didn't hire you to answer the phone and just tour people around with no rhyme or reason and hope that you get the lease. They hired you because you're a rock star. You're a professional. You are the best in the world at showing somebody your available apartments and getting that lease. Well, let's talk about what happens when you don't get that lease. I want you to tell me right now, what do you think the number one reason is that you fail to close the lease when it comes time to wrap that deal up, when it comes time to get the lease signed, when it comes time to get them in their new home, their new apartment? What is happening that's causing you to fail to get that lease? Give me some answers right now. Comment below. Now, a lot of the comments, a lot of you might not even comment, but if there are comments below, I'm going to tell you right now what a lot of them are. It's our price, it's our location, we don't have the right amenities, I don't have the right particular floor plan. Those are all, they're okay answers, but they're the wrong answer. The number one reason why leasing agents fail to get the lease, and I'm going to take you back 60 years here, because we've been doing this forever. And there's a lot of trainers out there with a lot of somewhat okay information, a lot of incomplete information, and a lot of them just have downright misinformation. What am I talking about? I'm talking about how you've been told, how you've been trained, how you've been taught to handle objections, incomplete information, and misinformation. Or somebody told you to overcome objections. Downright wrong information. If you've been trained to overcome objections, get that out of your head right now. Here is the number one reason why leasing agents fail to get the lease. It's that for the last 60 years, the industry has been training them. Hey, when somebody comes in and they've got an objection, you need to handle that objection, right? You've got to overcome that objection. So you do what you've been trained to do. You're just simply doing your job. And most of the time, you are putting yourself in a position to lose that lease. Let me explain. They've told you when somebody comes in and they have an objection, handle it. Oh, the price is too high. I don't like that pool. That closet's too small. You don't have a dog park. And boom, 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 boom. You're handling it. You're on top of it. You've got a quick, witty response for anything they come up with. Well, let me tell you right now a little secret. 90% of the things that you hear that you think are an objection, and let me define objection. An objection is something that you need to address. It's not something that you need to overcome. It's not something that you need to win the argument on. It's simply something that you need to address with the prospect before they will sign the lease. Underscore sign the lease. An objection is something that you need to address before they will sign the lease. Well, 90% of the things that you think that you're labeling objections are just complaints. It's human nature. That's what humans do. We complain. Now put an average human in a situation as stressful as leasing an apartment. A situation where they're as terrified that they're gonna get ripped off or overpaid as signing a lease for an apartment. It's the most expensive document. It's the most expensive agreement that they're going to enter into. Of course, they're going to complain. And where we kill ourselves time and time again as leasing agents is we let these little complaints turn into objections by validating them with our prospects. We end up fighting and arguing with our prospects, which causes our prospects to take a defensive position and double down on the fact that you don't have a dog park. I'm going to ask you right now, take inventory, ask yourself, am I trying to overcome every single objection that comes my way? Am I trying to handle every single objection that comes my way? Does this mean that I'm actually trying to overcome simple complaints that happen in normal human-to-human interaction? Am I trying to handle simple complaints that happen in normal human-to-human interaction? Now I want you to ask yourself this. Think if you took one day and treated everything else in the rest of your life the same way you treat prospects on property. And every time somebody had a complaint, you tried to handle it. Oh, your coffee's late at Starbucks. Well, the coffee wasn't late yesterday and we need to deal with this. It's too hot outside. Oh my gosh, we need to cool everything down. You handle your prospects the same way you handle life. You're able to filter out those necessary things that you need to deal with from the complaints in life. And if you're having trouble making that same type of filter in your leasing career, I encourage you, please, for your sake, for your property's sake, and most importantly for your prospect's sake, check out the Leasing University system for handling objections and complaints. We will teach you a very simple system for how to filter out what's a complaint and what's an objection, and there's a very, very separate procedure for how to deal with a complaint than how to deal with an objection. If you can fix this one singular problem that you have right now, your close ratio is going to go through the roof. On average, just by taking this one single course, our students at Leasing University see a 55% increase in their closes. That means that they're getting twice as many leases for the same amount of effort that they're having to put in. They are closing 55% more of their prospects simply by knowing how to deal with objections and complaints. My name's Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Leasing University. I encourage you, head over to leasinguniversity.com and check it out. If you have any questions at all, call our office. We're at 888-735-7451. Please subscribe to this channel. It's all about you. And until the next video, I want you to be great and I want you to get those leases.
I've been in the property management industry I'm on my 3rd year, and I have never got a lease signed that fast.
My name is Matt Easton and I'm the founder of Leasing University. I've worked with thousands of leasing consultants and property managers just like yourself to help them get better, to help them get more leases.
I love the way that Matt pushed the leasing professionals to think about how people think.
I've developed Leasing University just for you. You and I are going to work together virtually from your phone, from your tablet, from your PC. I'm going to be here to coach you every step of the way, 24/7, 365. You and I are going to work to get you better, to help you get those leases. The way people rent apartments is totally different today than it was yesterday. Renters have more access to information than they've ever had before, and they've got more choices than they've ever had before.
I just got my first deal as a leasing consultant, and I haven't even been in the leasing game in a week. I started on Monday and today is Sunday, and I got my first 2 deals.
It really taught me how to go the extra mile and really gave me the why behind the important things that you have to do when you are leasing and meeting with people and connecting with them and helping them choose their home.
My name is Kayla, and the one thing I like about Leasing University is it teaches you how to do property management and leasing and make the best out of all of it.
Everything that you need to know to get better, to hit your occupancy goals, to make more money, to advance your career as a leasing consultant, it's all right here for you at Leasing University.